Alright, we're here to talk about Tremors 4, also known as Tremors 4, The Legend Begins, or just Tremors, The Legend Begins, whichever one works for you. This is a prequel. Technically, it happens first in canon, because it happens in the 19th century. Apparently they ran into Tremors before. Which, yeah, so there's some stuff in here that contradicts Tremors 1, because Bert says he basically travelled to this town, like, I'm pretty sure he's like, oh, it's up roots here, because, it's nice and isolated. And it's like, okay. Or did you set up here because your great-granddad was here? Herman, so we don't have Bert, for obvious reasons. We have Herman. Played by Michael Cross, who's Bert's granddad. So apparently, that genetic look is pretty strong in the family. He's a character who very much isn't like Bert. You'll kind of slowly get like Bert throughout the movie, and I think this was made in part because they were doing the TV series at the time. At the same time, and I guess. Yeah, like, well, we can't really do anything with that because the TV series is going to be popular and it'll take off and not only get, like, a season and then die completely and get shit on by, was it Sci-Fi Channel, I think? Where they aired the episodes randomly or in a random order and then went, oh, why do people not like this? It's like, because you fucked it. You fucked it. And I feel like this is why they, decide to do something a bit different. And also probably why Bert doesn't appear in the last couple episodes of that series. Because I'm guessing he was busy making this movie. It's just a theory. It's like he's off doing this movie. And he can't be doing the Tremors TV series. So they kind of both harm each other in a way. The TV series got harmed because Bert was not in it. And, it's kind of one of the main characters. And then this movie got harmed because it was a prequel, but that doesn't quite fit with what we know of Tremors. It's like, okay. It's just, it's one of those things I'm like, And this is the last movie that was made by the kind of original people that created, like, Tremors. After this, it would take a break for about 11 years, and come back in 2015. And the new movies, which you can say what you want about those. I've only seen 5 so far. Don't hit the microphone. So I can't really say much more. Though I hear the last 2 are much worse. So I look forward to disappointment. I think. Yeah. So I think I love the setting. Don't get me wrong. I love the setting. I love a Western film. Not gonna lie there. Beautiful. Love Western films. I can't say anything bad about that. I don't know why. Well, the town's called Rejection? Why would you name... Who? Like, I know they're like... Yeah, the town will be renamed to Perfection. But... why would they name a town Rejection? It's like naming your child Bitter Disappointment. It's like, why did this town not go so well? Well, you named it Bitter Disappointment. It's like, what? It's just like, whoa. I know it's a weird thing to get hung up on, but... nah. Yeah, not Bert. Herman. Herman. Yes. He has, like, basically everything riding on this because his dad went a little bit kooky at his old age and basically spent all the money on this mine, which is haunted by graboids. Sorry, I keep calling them Tremors. It's like the Tremors, but it's graboids. And we must defend the town against graboids. Basically, they're discovering what graboids are, which is one of those things I'm like, Yeah, I guess you have to do that. You have to explain graboids. It's one of those things. I do like this movie. It's just... It has problems. It has problems. It does try to hide the creature a little bit. Was we'd normally do in the first horror movie, but we already know what the graboids look like. Yeah, they try and hide the ball a lot, and you're like, wait, we already know what they look like, because we watched the first 3 movies and a TV series. Or at least I did, because I'm mad. I like to watch everything in a series. I go nuts. Honestly, I do go a little bit nuts. But I go overboard with these. I do like to just, go full haul. Watch every single movie, which I'm... At the end of today, I'm going to have seen every Tremors film. We're going from never seeing any of them to... I feel like I might have seen, like, snippets of one, but... I don't know. I've never... Yeah. And I go to seeing all of them and the TV series, which is a little overboard. But that's what I do. That's what I do. It's obviously not very much from, the TV series or the movies going to play in here, because it's a prequel. That's a little problem for me personally. And I feel like it's one of those things where I'm like, is this necessary? I mean, no film's obviously truly necessary, but it's just like, what are you telling in this prequel that you're kind of just redoing Tremors 1, really, in a way. Just in Western time. Which, yeah, I get it. It's fun. But, I'm just like... yeah, so Herman's basically has to do everything. It's based on this mine. He has to save his mine. Otherwise, he's fucked, because he has nothing. And so he joins up forces with one of the guys. What's his name? Nope. Juan. There we go. Just Juan. Who's one of the survivors. One of the survivors in the thing. Very few people survived. They do then later on go check it out with Herman and Juan, and then a bunch more people die. They kind of figure out the graboids a little bit more in this Western world. And yeah, this is basically Herman, who's this weird, awkward kind of a little bit, fish out of water, very, very posh in the West. Trying to figure out what the hell's going on and what the hell's going on with this town. And we also have the Chang family established in, the original movie and pretty much every other movie up to this point. You'd have... Would you... Oh no, maybe not in 2. Do we have one of the Changs in 2? Definitely the series. You have that family. Always in the series, pretty much, and in the movies. So, we established them as being, because they run the only store in town. But yeah, it's one thing I'm like... There's some good characters, like, what's his name? Blackhand Kelly, who they later on will get, because they need basically they need someone who can shoot, and shoot very fast. Which, yeah, they do. Put them out. And there's fun little characters. I do like the kidness that they that Herman warms up to, because Herman originally is like a bit of a dick. He's just like, haha, you've got to take advantage of any man. As he basically goes, hey kid, go get something for me. I'll give you my cake. And then eats the cake because he's a dick. And then slowly warms up to the kid, gives him his bike. And there's definitely quite a lot I like about it. I'm just sitting there going, we kind of know it's the prequel problem of, like, you kind of know Herman's gonna survive because, well, he hasn't fucked yet. And he hasn't fucked yet, so but wouldn't exist. And eventually the graboid comes into town and they defeat the graboid, really. And it's like, okay, cool. Yeah, they set a whole trap and everything. And that's good, but I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm like, I enjoy it. I think it's good. I just go, yeah, maybe it should have been its own story. I know obviously you want Michael Grosnev. Maybe it should have been a different town, or I don't know. It's one of those things I'm just like, would add a bit more tension, because you just know that character's going to survive. And you know the Chang's going to survive, because the Changs are in the later movies. Like, it's prequel problems of just like, well, we know these characters are going to survive, so there's less tension, ultimately. Yeah, Tremors 4, I give it a thumbs up. Like, I like it. It's not as good as... I don't think it's as good as 1, 2, 3. It does use a lot less CGI, which I think is good, because this is 2004, and 2004 CGI was not good. They definitely use a lot less than they would have in some of the late, some of the early movies, especially 2 and 3, because they just hide the ball a lot more. But yeah, this one, it's good. I enjoyed it, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where it doesn't really introduce much new, for obvious reasons. But yeah, I think it's worth checking out. But for now, I'm going to say, can't do that in gloves. It's hard to do in gloves. Right, for now I say, live long and prosper, and we'll see you next time for Tremors 5 Bloodlines. Bye for now.